All right. We have taken a quick break. I went and did some chores, fed the cats, disinfected some fruit. Fuck off, crybaby. We don't want you here, Brad Patton, because all you're doing is complaining. It's the number one rule of my channel. I'm literally, I turned off the screen. We're not even 90 seconds in, and we've got some anti-Bethesda, anti-Starfield troll crying about, I can't, yeah, Series X, fuck this, Starfield sucks. I haven't even sat down to play the game. Hide user from channel. And because we haven't gotten to play the music yet today, I feel like we just gotta start off strong. Gotta start off with a little bit of some tunes. Hearts are dying, bad hammer strikes, tears like rain. Justice serves. I do not want you in my chat and in my channel if all you are going to do is cry and complain. Holy shit! I haven't even had a chance to get into my coffee. It's like someone was waiting for me to start the Starfield stream. Right? Exactly, Sushi. Already banning somebody before I even sat down and took a sip of my afternoon coffee for this stream. What's up, tomfoolery? If you have problems with mods and an update breaks your mods, that is not a me problem. Do not come into my chat complaining about that shit. Take it up with customer support. Do I have customer support written across my forehead? No, I am just a gamer who is sitting down to play the game. I play largely vanilla. I don't have that issue. But they do give you a big old warning about how if you're going to run mods and there's an update, that some of your mods might be broken. It ain't rocket science. Let's just go play the game and hopefully avoid any more twat wafflery. Dun, 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 dun. I'm doing great, Mike. Oh, hold up a second. I got an email, which I actually need to go check. One moment. Hang on, guys. I have to answer an email here before we get going. Oh, I'll have to do this after the fact because... Yes. Let me check something on my phone. This is related to a trip I'm about to take, and this came through like right as I sat down. So I have to I don't know what we're going to be doing today, by the way. All right, I can do all that when I'm done here. All right, but I do have to answer that email when we get done, so I gotta make sure that that is on my agenda. Investigate? No, we're not doing Shattered Space today. No. The Trackers Alliance. I want that sniper rifle.
If you are in need of ammunition, I suggest a trip to Laredo Firearms.
Well, I'm sure we could do that. I don't think I need ammo right now, sir. How are we doing on inventory space, by the way? We're doing okay. I don't think it has a story in that sense, Damon Vector. I think what we're going to find out is that... I think what we're going to find is that Crimson Desert is a very generic revenge story where Cliff, the main character, is just basically,
situation at Gall Bank is just
I gotta avenge my buddies, and hang on, I remember something else that I wanted to do before I do this, so we gotta back out of here. I don't think it's gonna have a great story. I think it's gonna be a very generic, linear revenge story, and it's just a hack and slash game with lots of things to do. I think it's gonna be a giant checklist of things to do, which is totally fine. Remember that it started off as an MMO before it converted to a single player RPG. And if you look at a game like World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings Online, those games are very heavy centric on lots and lots of activities to keep players busy doing dailies, right? So the main story, as an example with World of Warcraft, the main story is good and it takes you through and it's 15 or 20 hours of the game, but then the other 150 to 200 hours that you're going to play is going to be you doing activities and doing dailies. It's going to be you going and crafting armor, crafting weapons, running a dungeon, doing side quests, going fishing, doing the mini games, doing the delves, doing all that stuff. And I think the way I understand it so far is Crimson Desert is
I am relieved that the lodge remains intact.
it's
I am
very
not
light
programmed for
revenge
construction
story with
projects.
lots of things to do.
It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
I don't want to try the Star Wars mod for this. I like Starfield for what it is. If I want to play a Star Wars game, I will go play a Star Wars game. Don't overwhelm me with welcome now. I might never leave.
Just a friendly jab. Small group like this, you'll learn more about everyone than you ever wanted to.
Which one was the Entangled
Kind of
quest,
all that family
Blueface?
is in a way.
Is that the one with the plants?
Like
I don't
more
remember.
than you'd ever want to know. Hello, kids are around, people. Kuriko, by the way. Hi.
Good to meet you, Cora.
Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Only that it was in Freestar Collective space.
Sure enough. That's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but
I
the
don't remember which one
frontiers
is
are
Entangled.
bold. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead
Not off
on
the
the
top of my
tail
head.
that makes me think one thing. Artifact.
Oh, is that the one where you have to go through the portal, like you're going through the dimensions? Yeah, I remember it now. I'm looking it up online, right? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that one either. That one's kind of that one is mildly annoying. You're not wrong.
This is kind of fun. Well,
You know what?
kinda.
All right. Still getting my bearings. Anything I know about Aquila?
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. Far as the collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole.
Let's get to it.
Okay, we'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger. Appreciate the lift. Now, once we touch down at Aquila, we'll talk more.
Copy that. Yeah, it's exactly. That's the one, Jules.
I am grateful that I was not programmed as a farming robot. They break regularly.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over.
Boom. Promises. Promises. What about Cora? Is she coming?
She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar.
Understood. Let's get going.
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila. And he found a tiny little
Yeah, I
patch
got
of nothing
lost
on
big
his
time my
sensors.
first time through it.
The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go.
Hold on a second. I need to bask in your celebrity status.
Okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Should you require my presence in the future,
Well,
you know
I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the gal bank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along.
Complete the job gone wrong. Here we go. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think that's one of the fun things about the UC Vanguard storyline. It's just like it's just the Terramorph stuff is super fun. Huh. What's up, Gearsmith? Jadit says another game I need to get my hands on and play. I love the shipbuilding aspect. There's a lot of really cool shipbuilding in this game, yes, and also a lot of not just shipbuilding, but also like ship modifications. Like you can steal ships, modify them, buy ships, modify them. You can build a ship from scratch. There's empty mods. There's customizable mods. What's up, Babylonia? We don't care, are you 2B for real? We really don't care if you were disappointed in this game at launch. We really don't care, so go ahead and take yourself on and mosey on out of chat. We don't care. We all in this community loved this game at launch, still love this game, and are continuing to have fun playing this game. So go ahead and mosey on. You're not going to find anybody that agrees with you in this community. So... Alright, emails are answered. Yeah, the sound effects are really good. There is no 2.0. Todd Howard dispelled that rumor about 2 weeks ago when he did the interview that he did. Oh, are we about to ban a bunch of people? I think we have that troll from earlier who's coming in and creating additional accounts right now. So, if you don't like the game, don't watch my streams. I'm giving you one chance to politely leave my stream and leave my chat. You only get one chance. You're not going to find the people that agree with you here. So if you don't have anything positive to say, and you're not here to enjoy the game that I'm playing, fuck off, or I will fuck you off. Right? That's how this works. You don't get to be disruptive of my stream and tell me how you don't like the game and blah blah blah. So, you've been warned. This is your only warning. If you're not here to participate in a positive manner and have fun with us, then let yourself out. The door is right over there. And if you can't handle that and you can't be an adult, why are you watching something you don't enjoy? Go away. You're not welcome here.
Ain't no way those
Keyless City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Let's double check. I don't need to sell anything before we go do this quest.
Everyone needs. I'll say right up front that it. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
Right now, I just want to sell. Exactly, like Bubbleonia says, we've already heard all about how disappointing it was for some people. So go commiserate with like-minded people, and leave those of us who love this game out of your disappointment. Leave us alone. We do not share your misery. I think we're good to go on all the things that we could potentially sell. I think I sold before we came. I think the sound effects on landing and takeoff are some of the coolest when you listen to the ships, and also like the way that the steam comes off and everything. It's a ton of fun. And there's so many different kinds of ships. Like just right here, by the way. This vendor, how many vendors does this guy have?
I don't care about the evidence of data.
Whoa! Now that is a ship.
It is, sir. I do have a nice
So,
ship.
this ship of yours, does it take... I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh, the Watchdog. This is a really cool ship. My very first playthrough, I got me one of these for free because I stole it from a pirate. And I modded the hell out of it because I went down here on the sides and I stacked like storage containers off the sides on the back here to give it more storage space. And I think my first playthrough, I flew this ship like 60, 70 hours of that first playthrough. Phenomenal ship, and I love the look of the Watchdog. It's also got a really cool front docking bay, so you can like watch it dock from the cockpit. All of these ships can be fully modded. You can pull pull pieces apart from them, change the colors. You can go in and mod the interiors. Arcane Gearsmith says, Starfield is my favorite game between my PC and Xbox. I have 1,700 hours. Tom Fuller says, I too join streams. I don't normally join and tell the streamer how the game they're playing is bad and why I don't like it. Right?
But you see it all the time.
The tards are strong these days, kids.
Okay, no problem.
And then I have... That's my vehicle.
Okay, no problem.
We're flying the Guardian right now, but we also have access to our trusty old Frontier, which is the ship you get at the very beginning of the game. And I have the Razor Leaf because we finished the quest. All of these, there's so much you can do. Like you can go in and like upgrade everything, get in the ship builder and start pulling all these parts off. Everything's completely modular. Interior decoration, you can completely flesh out the interior of the ships with whatever sort of goodies you want. So yes, the shipbuilding is really good in this game. Boop -a doop. Boop -a doop. Boop -a
Remember,
doop,
stay
boop,
clear of
boop,
Gallbank unless you're helping the marshal.
Tom, Bubbles says, you're an amateur, Tom. I go to the movies, sit in the front row, and loudly talk about how better the experience is at home on my TV. Let me ruin it for everybody in the theater.
You need to stand back now.
Yeah, Resident Evil 9. I couldn't play it today. I had to take a day off from that. It's too much. It's not my type of game. I went out of my comfort zone to play it. I probably have one more stream, maybe 2 more streams to finish Resident Evil 9, but I had to take a break today.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate.
The Shaw Gang?
It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they've just stayed home.
We must have made some demands by now.
They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one.
Maybe I could talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Babylonia.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
Those guys are scared. I can tell.
Hang on. Checking some emails here. All right. Are we taking a bubble bath with Bubbles tonight? Oh, I think he said he's just taking a shower. Valerie says, I just watched your video about Crimson Desert, and I think you're right. According to many influencers who tried it, Crimson Desert is a far from a story-driven game. I bet I pass as well. Yeah, I'll be playing it, but I'm not expecting it to be anything special story-wise. I'm expecting it to be a big list of chores and lots of activities. I watched, so Dribrom put a video up in our Discord today, which showed off a YouTuber named Jor Raptor, who played 6 hours of the game and did a pretty in-depth review. At the end of it, he talked about the things that he's worried about. And in that list of things that he was worried about were things like a lot of jank. There's zero hand-holding for a lot of things. And he said there was a big issue with like trying to figure out puzzles. And he said the biggest problem with the puzzles is that in order to manipulate objects related to the puzzles, you have to use energy. And energy is a resource that your character
Alright,
has,
I'll admit it.
which you burn up
Damn
when you
fine
do the
suit you got
puzzle.
on.
When you attempt the
Minus
puzzle,
the
you
shaking
burn
a
up the
little bit.
energy, and it takes time to regenerate that resource back. So he's like, if you don't figure the puzzle out the first time, you're waiting minutes before your energy gets back, before you're able to attempt the puzzle again. And he said a lot of the puzzles don't have any sort of clues. It's like trial and error. And he said that part of it can lead you to having
Word of
some
the Elios
seriously
retreat?
frustrating, like bang your
Supposed to
head
be
moments
some
where you're
new
like,
age healing
this
center
is
for
not
reforming
fun.
criminals or
So he listed
whatever.
quite a few things in his
Going up the
video
next hill
that
too.
sound a
I'm
little
not
bit
holding my
concerning
breath.
about the fun factor. I'm very interested to see. Um, it sounds to me like, it sounds to me exactly like what it is. A game that they were designing as an MMO, which then got converted into a single player RPG. And as a result, a lot of those activities that would normally be like dailies and stuff that you would do in an MMO have been left in that game, and those are the things you're going to be doing. So
Things are
light
getting a little
on
exciting
story,
on our
heavy
hands.
on activities, puzzles, and the big thing was he said wading through endless waves of mobs to complete objectives at camps, but there thankfully are alternate ways to, he says you don't have to necessarily clear everything, so you can sometimes skirt around things just to get to the objective, but he says you can also easily get overwhelmed. And there's no difficulty slider, so he's like there are certain boss fights, like he got one-shotted multiple times on a boss early on in the game, and he ended up just switching to a ranged build. So it sounds to me like I'm probably going to be doing, I like ranged builds anyway, but it sounds to me like I'm probably going to be sticking to a ranged stealth build just to avoid some of that stuff. Top 3 Bethesda games: Starfield, Skyrim, Fallout 76.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Not Elden Ring with extra steps, no, because it's not Souls-like combat. But there's no leveling, so in order to, like, if you find a boss encounter too difficult, you're going to have to go out and grind gear, and that part of it is very Elden Ring-ish, in the sense that because there's no levels, you literally have to just go get the gear and get your resists up, and then come back and try the boss again.
It's Jed. Jed Bullock.
Glad to meet you, Jed. I'm Renfail.
Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
I give him a word. I just want to help.
I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me?
Oh, let's see here. Some will still, some still will. If they are getting paid to talk about it, they'll have, if they're from the US, they're going to have some, it'll say like sponsored. And if they're not putting a sponsored thing, then that's against the law. But if they're not from the US, they don't necessarily have to put sponsored by. I was gonna see if somebody had the options listed here,
Well,
because I sure as shit don't
I
remember
guess you
what
have
they
a
are.
point.
Chili and cornbread.
I guess that's true. Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. Yeah? Well, maybe that's just what you want us to think, so we'll give up.
Yeah, I failed that.
Nothing you say is gonna change my mind, so let's just move on. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. But as much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport
Doing
and the
good,
ship.
as always.
We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah?
It's
What do
not
you
too
mean?
late to end this peacefully. Six persuasion points, Jesus. These are almost, yeah, it says it's basically just chance.
Sometimes bad things happen to innocent people. That's life. Part of me just wants to be rid of these people.
You fucker.
They're our ticket out of here, so I ain't exactly inclined to let them go.
I don't think I've ever won
Nah,
the
it's too late to
persuasion
back
here.
out now. We're seeing. You go tell the Marshal to get.
I was really tempted to see, like, I don't have any, like,
I really don't know how this is gonna.
do I have any, I'm really curious if I could potentially talk him down. What's my quick save? Oh, I don't have a quick save from before that. Yeah. Alright, well, that's fine. I've done this a bunch of times before, so. I don't know that I've ever been able to successfully persuade them, though.
Don't forget, there are lives at stake.
There are lives at stake. I don't rate
heard
games,
every word.
Tama North.
He's talking too loud. Sign of fatigue.
Only Sith deal in
All that fear
absolute
and exhaustion are taking a toll. They're not thinking straight. That puts us in a very precarious position.
You know what needs to be done.
Yeah, you're right. You gave those boys a chance, but now they have to lie in the bed they made. Problem is, they're keeping me and the guards in sight at all times.
You can go watch my reviews
We try
on
to move
YouTube
against
for
them,
what I think about it.
They'll see us coming.
I've got multiple playthroughs, lots of videos about Starfield on my YouTube channel. I'll put these amateurs down before they know what hit them.
Done this kind of work before, huh? Good. I'll feel a lot better about sending in
If
a
I could
professional.
erase my memory and play any game for the first time.
Cold-blooded.
Now, I see two ways we can play this. You could ask to see the hostages. And once you're inside, you can make your move. If you're quick, I think you can take them out before they have a chance to respond. But you'll have to shoot to kill. There's also a back door. Most of their attention's focused out
Quest for
front
Glory
here,
1, so you want to
they
be
may
a
not
hero.
be watching it as closely. This key should unlock it.
Please stay calm and let our security forces do their work.
don't know if Sam is going to cause a lot of ruckus or not.
I know I saw someone.
Where are you going? Come on.
Where'd he run off to? Just give up already! I'm going for it!
Somebody chucked a grenade. Why are you chucking grenades? Oh, you're downstairs chucking grenades.
Where'd you go?
As long as they all come this way, we'll be okay. Clear them out one at a time. I could probably chuck a grenade down that hall. Come on.
Oh my God!
When I find you, you're in trouble!
You like...
I think that's the cleanest I've ever done that. Good times.
Grab everything useful.
Well, I'm definitely grabbing their trauma packs and stuff. And ammo. There's the front door key. Med pack. Grenade. I'm not going to steal anything from here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do I already play D2? I play Destiny 2 on Sundays. That's when I play D2.
Quite a spectacle, isn't it?
Nice work. I heard the fight. The hostages, are they safe?
Yeah, they're fine. Shocking! Not so much.
Is that so? Shame it had to come to that. But you got the job done and saved lives. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
I didn't get any, though,
If
with
you're
that
interested,
particular
head on over to the
encounter,
Rock and ask for
Bubbles.
Emma Wilcox. She handles the new
But yes, I
recruits.
do agree that one of the cool
Alright.
parts about coming through as
Now that
Starfield
lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
is being able to go through and like just skip a lot of stuff because you've already done it before. And so the Starborn options let you have like that alternate path. It's like, you know that there's a way. Like the guy in the beginning, like you're like, I know you're gonna betray me anyway, so let's just cut to the chase. And he's like, oh, you're right. And instead of having to go through this rigmarole with him, you just take him out.
I've had quite enough excitement for now. Oh, I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this.
All right.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key.
Thank you very much, Sam.
Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
Big bundles of paper. Put down your guns and come out with your hands up now. Okay. Don't hurt. Quick boil
Alright,
coffee
let's see.
brewer. Nope. Decorative pendulum. Nope. Nope for Sam.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Oh, I forgot to read the note. Damn it. I'm walking into drama. This is the part where I walk into drama.
You gonna be like this the whole way?
Yes.
Damn it. I was hoping
I forgot to
avoid
read the note.
estate. Cora's gonna be so mad.
Haha, Starborn. He's clearly an authority figure in your life, like a father.
What? You just figured it all out by yourself, huh? Alright, fine, he's my dad, okay?
Starborn.
We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point and got ahead of me.
You say that, but you brought us here, brought Cora.
One thing's got nothing to do with the other. I was hoping for a quick in and out, no muss, no fuss. Turns out my luck didn't hold. Listen, there's gonna be a whole lot more of this ahead if I need to talk to my old man, so I'll try, but get ready for it.
Copy that. What did the note say? I know when you and your friends were gonna come plunder your heritage at some point. You want those maps, you know where to find me.
Is Solomon Cole really all that? Something
It's never been a better time than now, Steve099.
That's the Rock, Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
My family came in what?
A mirror wolf at the Low House could really use someone helpful like you.
How close am I to the end, Gray? Because I feel like I'm one stream, maybe 2 streams away. I'm hoping I'm near the end, because I'm getting a little bored. I need to wrap it up.
Well, well.
Like
So
Leon's
Cole
part
finally
has
decides
been
to
a
darken our
little,
doorstep again.
it's
You
a
know
little
why I'm
obnoxious, to be honest with you.
Oh?
I'm
What's
at the
that?
part where Leon
You
is
come to
like
your senses?
working his way to the
Realize
crater
where you oughta be for once?
in Raccoon
I
City.
ain't asking again.
You ain't
I've
asked
gotten
once.
2 of the 3
Let's hear it.
parts.
I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than
I
family.
think I have 1 more that I need, like
Okay,
2 of the 3
this was a
parts to
mistake.
open the gate. I found the motorcycle
the only mistake
yesterday,
I'm seeing here is you.
so I
bringing
found the
your
bike, but I
Constellation
gotta
lackeys
figure out the
instead of my
3rd thing to
granddaughter.
open the gate.
Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
Oh, I'm definitely close to the end then. If your total time was 10.5 hours, I'm definitely close to the end. Not only did they patch this to 60 frames on the Xbox, it has an unlimited, which is what I'm playing on. They have multiple modes now. There's a 30 frame, a 60 frame, and an unlimited version.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
All right, before we talk to him, that is a good question, and that's going to be a video we can spit out. Tom, you give me some really, you're always come up with really good questions that give me great YouTube content. We're about to go on a, we're about to go on a side quest, everybody. We're going to answer a question from Tomfoolery here at the 1 hour mark. So Tomfoolery says, content creator question for RPGs. How much, if any, influence or input do you give chat? Or is the chat decides a gimmick? I'm interested in what your thoughts are for that kind of interaction and engagement. So, if it's definitely a gimmick. However, it can be an effective tool at sparking engagement. But I will say this. If it's my first time playing through a game, chat better shut the fuck up if they've played the game before me. Because you're spoiling it for me. And part of the fun for playing a video game is the discovery of that for the first time. Now, if I'm on a second playthrough or a third playthrough or whatever, chat decides. That's definitely a powerful tool to do that. But the first time through a game, it doesn't matter what game it is. Discovery is part of the journey. And this is a really interesting thing to talk about right now because I'm going to point you to another content creator for an even better answer on this. Because he just posted a video about this yesterday. So Josh Strive Hayes had a video that came out, I want to say 4 or 5 days ago, where he talked about why he abandoned his Mass Effect 3 playthrough. So he was playing through the Mass Effect franchise for the very first time, right? He had never played them before, and he was playing through the first 2 games, got to the 3rd game, and he had to abandon the playthrough because chat wouldn't shut up with trying to tell him what to do, what decisions to make, what optimal playthrough style to take, which companions he should take, which romance options, this, that, or the other. And he's like, it got so bad that he's like, I can't play the game anymore because you're not letting me play the game. You're trying to live out your power fantasy and the way that you played the game, and you're trying to watch me play your version of the game. And you're not letting me play my version of the game. And when you have these big, huge RPGs, if you're coming back and playing something for the first time that's an older classic game, chat can be insufferable. I had to deal with this with Skyrim over the holidays because I was playing Skyrim for the first time. And I have all these people coming out of the woodwork going, how is this possible that you've never played Skyrim before? The game's been out. You play all these games. You're a well-known streamer, blah, blah, blah. How is it possible you never played Skyrim? And it's like, I was busy when Skyrim came out, so I skipped it. Now I'm playing it 15 years later, and some people cannot control themselves. And it's great to have passion. It's great to have passion. And passionate people, they love their game, right? But that passion, when it's uncontrolled, leads to people not being capable of shutting the fuck up and letting me play the game. They just can't stop themselves. And so I just had to like ignore chat as often as I could, and I still had vast amounts of Skyrim spoiled for me while I was playing it for the very first time because people in chat can't shut the fuck up. And so there, you know, if it's the first time I'm playing a game, I don't want anybody in chat telling me what to do. That's really easy to do with a new game like Resident Evil 9, which we've been playing. Relatively easy to do because I'm playing it at the same time as many other people, but I still have had people who were in my chat going, oh my god, I'm on my 3rd playthrough, you need to do this, did you get the gun here, did you get this thing over here, did you do this thing over here? And I'm like, let me play the game. Just let me play the game. And some people can't control themselves. They have impulse control issues. Like I said, it's just one of those things that you have to deal with when you do this for a living. Some people are just going to come in your chat and they're going to spoil everything. And you do what you can to not read chat, but it's like if I glance over and I'm reading something and it's like all of a sudden there's like 4 paragraphs from somebody that's all about this quest. It's like, dude, you just spoiled the whole thing for me. Like playing Skyrim, one of the things that got spoiled for me was um, party snacks. That's not going to mean anything to anybody who hasn't played Skyrim before, so I'm not spoiling anything by saying that. The whole party snacks thing, that whole encounter with party snacks, that whole storyline with party snacks got completely ruined for me. Completely spoiled by chat because people wouldn't shut up about it. And it's like, I was 30, 40 hours into my playthrough and that entire thing got spoiled for me. And I was like, well, now I know the end of the game, like how that's going to turn out, So I think in my opinion, when I'm playing a game for the very first time, I don't want people spoiling anything for me. I want the discovery. I want people, and because you'll get people who say things like, one of the things people like when they watch my streams is the genuine reactions that I give. And the reason for that is because I get immersed, especially if I've medicated in first thing in the morning and I'm really, really into whatever game that I'm playing, right? I am in the headspace. I am in that world. You guys have seen it. I'll be so into it sometimes, and Chris will open up the door and she'll scare the shit out of me because I'm not paying attention. Like, I'm here, like, focused. And so I very much, want that immersion in the game world. And that gets robbed when you have people who are constantly, like, telling you what you should be doing, what characters you should be taking, what romances you should be doing, where to find this, that, or the other. Stop. Just let me play it. So it can be tricky. But first time playthroughs, I don't want any help. I don't want anything from anybody. I always urge people, just please keep it to yourself. Just enjoy my playthrough, enjoy my reactions, because they will be genuine reactions, because this is me playing for the first time. And if you've spoiled something for me, you're not going to get a genuine reaction from me because it's been ruined. And I haven't reached the point of Josh Drive Haze where I've, like, stopped a playthrough and been like, well, the game's ruined now. Fuck it, I'm out. I'm going to go play something different. I haven't reached that point yet. But I could see his frustration, and I totally understand where he's coming from, of, like, it was, I feel his frustration. Now, when you're on a second, third, fourth playthrough, the gimmick of, hey, chat, what should we do here? That's a great tool, especially if you use, like, the polling on YouTube and Twitch, where you can put a poll up and you have people engaging with chat and interacting. Yeah, it could definitely be a powerful tool. If you're on, you already know the outcomes and you're just hanging out with the community and you're like, hey guys, what should we do here? Should we try something we haven't seen before? Should we do something bad? Should we do something good? Like, what should we do here? That could be a powerful tool for those moments. But for the most part, yeah. Tom says, I want to roleplay the character, put a lot of time in off stream with the whole thing about them and their motivations, not some meme, let alone my first time. Yeah, the hardest part you're going to have streaming, I don't know what game you plan on playing. The hardest part you're going to have with streaming an older game is going to be what I went through, which is people who are going to not be able to control themselves. And it's going to be impossible to completely avoid chat. Good luck. Like, if you want to stream, you have to engage with chat, and when you engage with chat, you're going to have those moments. There are going to be people who just can't help themselves because they don't have a filter and they don't have an off switch and they don't have any sort of, like, they don't have any cognizance that what they're doing is wrong, because they're just like, oh my god, he's playing my favorite game of all time and I just want to share all of these things that I love, and oh my god, you're going to love this quest line because of these 10 reasons. And it's like, I get it, you're excited, but it's just like, you just spooged all over the place and ruined it for me, like, thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, I think. Yeah, it's basic courtesy, not talk about it or be just vague where the story goes. Like, It's okay to say something like, "Oh my God, I love this quest line. You're gonna have so much fun doing this." That's all you need to say. What you don't need to say is, "Oh my God, I love this quest line, especially the part where he does this and she says that, and you pick up this and you find that gun, and then you get the ship, and then you get the weapon, the armors, and oh my God, that's why I love this quest." And it's like, why? Why did you have to say that? So, hopefully I never get to the point where Josh Strafe Hayes got, where I quit a game because people won't shut the fuck up. But I suppose it could happen at some point. I don't play too many older games, so usually I am playing mostly new things, so I don't really run into that too often. Yeah, not for first playthrough special older games. Correct. You're welcome. No, that's a great. That'll get clipped out for YouTube. Susan says I love Starfield. So do we. Dan says, good evening from Yorkshire. Do you playthroughs on YouTube channel? Yes, so I'm always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We may add more. You never know, but we're always live in 4 places. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. So there's the VODs. And then if you don't want to sit and watch a 3-hour VOD, every game I play gets a playlist. There's over 11,000 videos on YouTube. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. You can watch those. Episodic format gets broken down into 45-minute to 1-hour episodes for all of the different games that I play. So, yep. Belloc says, I love this story. It's about a boy that meets a girl and falls in love. Bubbly says, the worst is when a woman tries to stream a first-timer's playthrough of New Vegas. The literal desperation to demonstrate competence like some kind of nerdy mating ritual. Dude, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Bubbles. Let me peacock my way through this stream chat for the female streamer as she plays New Vegas for the first time. All right. Samco.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options.
Are there people being twat waffles in the TikTok chat, Mike? The best part about this, guys, is the funniest thing is, like, I don't see their chat because you have to be a follower of my TikTok for me to see your chat when I'm streaming. And most of the trolls are never going to follow my account because the moment they follow, they give me more engagement, and the moment they say something stupid, I ban them immediately. So I'm assuming there's somebody ranting about me not responding to their chat. Little attention whores. He mentioned his granddaughter. Maybe Cora could help.
No. I mean, this is no place for her, okay? The less time she spends with Jacob, the better.
We need those maps, Sam. She can help.
Damn it. Fine. We'll go get her. If there's any other options, I'd appreciate doing those first.
All right, let's go talk to Cora. Is she back on the ship? Crimson, she literally just wants to play the game, and chat is like, will you please marry me? I'm a desperate male. Please, I know every little detail of New Vegas. Please touch me. Please touch me. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What book you reading?
Hey there. Need to make a quick getaway, or is this
Sam is awesome, but I'm doing Vasco. because I've never done Vasco all the way through the game this time. So I've had Vasco as like my primary companion, just because I've never seen his stuff before. Cora, we need your help at the co-estate.
Really?
Over my strong objections.
Works for me. Let's go.
I don't really care about your objections, bro. Cora rocks. She's like, hell yeah, adventure! Screw you, Dad! I think like Babylonia was saying, like, desperate male... Yeah, desperate males in chat are the funniest thing ever. Oh, Andreja's my weakness too, Jules. I can't resist the accent. I'm just...
Nice job.
When we... Yeah, Andreja. $100% Andreja. That's right, Starfield is a vibe.
Keep it moving.
Oh, she's been here before.
There's my girl.
It's her grandpa.
Look how big you've grown.
You should see my right hook now. I bet I could knock you flat on your butt, old man.
Now that's the spirit. If only your ancestor Solomon could be here to see how bright the co-future looked.
Can we move this along?
Don't listen to him, my darling. You should stay here with me during your visit. The co-estate's a much better place than some musty old starship.
Oh, can I, Dad?
No. She was just popping in to say hi. That's it.
You want those maps, Sam? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. She'll be safe here while you're doing whatever it is you're gonna do.
Fine. Hand them over.
You have what you wanted, now off with you.
Don't worry about me. Hanging out at the estate is great.
Hang on 1 second, I'm checking something here. You shouldn't make comparisons. It has nothing to do with Outer Worlds. It's nothing like Outer Worlds. At all. Comparison is the thief of joy. But yeah, this is nothing like Outer Worlds. No comparison between these games. Other than they're both science fiction games, maybe? That's about it. Expectations are premeditated
I don't know why
resentments.
Dad never wants me to visit Grandpa. They're so alike.
They're so alike. That dialogue right there is hilarious. That is part of the reason they're so alike.
I'll head back to the ship. Eventually.
Eventually. You have fun, kid.
All right. Let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem.
Don't say things like that. My anxiety's bad enough as it is.
We'll be fine. Just gotta take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank.
Bringing outlaws to justice sounds like fine work. You know what? Criminals with artifact. They better not break it or sell it.
Hey, if they're willing to trade, all the better. But the Shaw Gang is, shoot first kind of outfit. All right, time's a-wasting. Let's get to that cave.
Right, let's go on an adventure. Ooh, can we take the rover? Can we please take the rover? Yeah, we're taking the rover, baby. Alright. Question is, how do I get out of here, though? I actually don't know how to drive out of this place. Doesn't actually look like there is a specific exit. I think we just have to jump the wall. All right.
Glad I buckled up.
Yeah, you know what? I hate driving this thing.
Just feel those G's. Good times.
All right. Well, they can't drive straight out, but we found a way out. We got critters. Oh, yeah.
This is Shaw Gang territory. They're usually not willing to talk. Be ready.
Do 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 do. They gonna shoot me?
Smugglers are as common as...
Yep.
Gonna get your blood pumping, huh?
There's that zero. Oh wait, that's no! I fucking sneak attacked Sam. I'm so sorry, bro. I thought you were a bad guy. I'm so sorry, Sammy. Sorry about that shot, Sam. Man, I am starting to get seriously hungry. I might have to go find some food here in a bit.
Huh?
Like in real life.
What was that? All you.
It's on. Get me!
Yeah, I don't want to auto loot everything.
This is my favorite part.
Toxin, Digipigs. It's a favorite game for many of us, Mod Mocha. Alright.
Nothing gets by me. Never mess with a co.
Sandwich. Alright, so what else we got in here? Anything? Any magazines or anything? Cred stick. Cred stick. Hey, binoculars, man. Oh, we still got some more guys over here somewhere.
Time to tango.
Settler poncho outfit. I'm taking that. Whoa, hello. Nanotubes. Aluminum. Ooh, old earth pistol.
Wow, they're in the wind now.
Oh, we'll find them again here in a minute, Co. They can't have gone too far.
Found me a target. You're nothing.
See? What'd I tell you? Where's he at? What's a turret?
And everything I've dealt with, smugglers just don't scare me.
They don't scare me neither, brah. There was a turret control. Too late! We already took them all out. Hey, bro? What's up, Midnight? This is a good mission. This is a fun mission.
Cave like this should be swarming with Ashtar. I won't put one.
By the way, how am I doing on stealth points? Where was... I forget where stealth is located. You scared me. I already gave everybody food. Si quiere más, da más. Which one is sneaky? I can't remember where stealth is. I don't even have points in stealth with this character. That's right. Oh, that's right. This was a soldier character. That's why I don't have stealth with him. I forgot. So we're on like Unity 3. Hablamos español, así es. Nuestra casa es una casa de español. Solo hablo inglés mientras estoy aquí, frente de las cámaras. Pero toda la casa es español. Mi esposa es mexicana, mi sobrinieta es mexicana, la familia de mi esposa que vive aquí son mexicanos, mi homestead es en México.
To the victor goes the spoils.
Bar duds.
I said that right?
Is that like clothing? Dude, the poncho outfit is dope. Space Trucker Bar does. Dude, I don't like the color on that. What's up, Thorgan? We are indeed having a great day. Dude, I'm liking that outfit right there. I just need like a beanie. Or if the hood came up, that'd be cool as fuck, man. ¿No lo sabía esto? Buenas. Ahora ya sabes. Oh, there's actually... No, there's nothing down here. I don't need that. Oop, there's a digipick. Oh, is that? No, it's just a thermos. Graviplast. Ammo. Alright. I'm going to back up a little bit. I need to step away for a couple of minutes. Oh, hold that thought before we do. Contraband? Shit, I don't have smuggler stuff on my ship, though. If I loot the contraband... However, I do want the lockpick. That's right, clearing out the Shaw gang. It is a good day. I'm going to take 5, everybody. I'll be right back. Dinner. I'm hungry. I just made a protein thing. Which is literally just almond milk with some protein powder. I didn't feel like making a full smoothie. Because I had a bunch of blueberries and blackberries earlier. But I really wanted some French fries. I'm gonna go make some French fries after I finish my stream tonight with some yogurt dip. God damn, that stuff's worth a lot, and I don't have. Where can I sell this stuff? Because I don't have any way to. I don't want to run the risk of getting all busted and having a bounty everywhere. The wolf system. I'm gonna grab this for now.
Bingo. Let's see what we got.
I just gotta remember I have that before I try to. Wolf system, the den. Okay, I gotta remember to go there before I fly anywhere else.
You should be the one dying.
I just gotta remember. Don't fly anywhere.
Caves can be a real good place to hole up.
Yeah, once you understand the Digipick game, it's a fun lock picking system. It's not, especially once you get the perk that shows you the blue line. It's pretty simple. Oh, hello. We got all sorts of goodies in this cave. Antimony? What do you call it? Antimony? Some really cool sound effects in this cave, man. What is that? Oh, I guess that's nothing. Hey, every penny counts, Curtis. I need my shield breaker ship, and I'm a broke ass bitch. got our favorite music playing. What's up, Samurai? Oh, that one's hard to reach. Oh! Come on, what's the angle that I need for this one? Oh, it does not want to give that one to me. Alright, well, keep your secrets.
Let's get going.
I don't know that I would classify it as fine, Sam. Like, definitely feeling a little groggy. But let's get out of here. Oh, we got a node up here. No, we have not heard any clear evidence as to who made the artifacts and how they were spread throughout the galaxy, which is one of the things I really hope we eventually get explained through DLCs or just further exploration. But you got to remember too, like, they've never explained some stuff in the Elder Scrolls. Like, think about the Dwemer, right? The Dwemer, the dwarves. Like, there's never a full explanation of like what happened to them. It's just this thing that's just they disappeared and they left behind
Nature can
a bunch of shit.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? Like it could be a thing that they never fully explain. It's just meant to be a mystery. Like, it could be like the dwarves in Elder Scrolls. It remains to be seen. They had Alan Tudyk on recently with the Star Trek guys. Yeah, I need to start watching
all different
that
types of smugglers. Some ain't
podcast
having
some more.
Ed, some
Yeah,
are
they
much
just
better than
vanished.
Crimson Fleet.
Open-ended mystery.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really.
One or the other. Starborn. You won't have bigger things to worry about, honey. The Ashta won't be far away now.
Shit. So that thing was keeping them away?
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This
Yep,
is your
good luck
fault.
with that,
You
girlfriend.
better lend us a hand.
Open up on him.
I guess I get out of here before I change my mind.
You're
Copy
lucky the
that.
boss is so generous.
It's my rover. Oh, the... Okay, that's interesting. We don't have to drive, but why not?
That's me.
What is that? That's a giant tree. Yeah, I think it's going to be something they leave as a mystery, and I kind of hope they do. Some things it's cool to just leave unknown.
Let's see if we can get any vid reception. I'm missing my stories.
Elder Scrolls 6. Oops, it's nothing but Dwemer. That would be funny. You could sell it here at the Trade Authority? Oh! Really? Thank you for reminding me, by the way. Like the Furlings from Stargate? Right? By the way, I never did finish. I had great intentions to watch all of Stargate, and I got totally sidetracked.
Do you have business? What brings you to the Trade Authority?
I'm sure something will catch your eye.
What is that under? Miscellaneous? Indeed it is. And he's already broke. Oh, I would love to know personally. I think it's cool not to know, but I would love to know. Oh, we're gonna be able to watch it land? I want to watch it land. I can hear it. Ah, I love it. I love watching ships land in this game and take off. Who's coming out? Anybody? Landing pad came down. Inaccessible. I have not started a show yet because I'm gonna wait till I get back from my trip to start anything new, because we won't have time to watch all the episodes before I leave.
Off, Captain.
Let's put this bird into space.
So we will start the Dunk and Egg show after I get back. Matter of fact, I gotta watch the new episode of Starfleet Academy,
Can I have a
which I think
pet?
is tomorrow.
A pet? We live on a starship.
Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Oh, Cora's here though. She's like automatically on the ship.
Jump. Nice work.
Registered starship. We're detecting... well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing?
None of your biznatch.
Still while we do the contraband check. And complete. Enjoy your...
Yeah, shut your biznatch. That is a great screenshot right there. Whee! I was successful only streaming to one platform in the beginning. Like, I only streamed to YouTube for like the first 2 years that I was a streamer. Almost 2 years. It was like a year and it was like 18 months. Like the first 18 months, I only streamed to YouTube because we weren't allowed to multi-stream back then. Twitch wouldn't let us, and then Twitch allowed us to start multi-streaming, so I added Twitch, and I didn't add Kick and TikTok until November, like 4 months ago or something. And I'm still not. I'm not monetized on Kick and TikTok. I just do it because it's more. It pushes more people towards the content, and I get more people to come over to Twitch and YouTube. Specifically, I push everybody to YouTube in between the streams. I don't care where people watch live. The vast majority of people will watch on YouTube and Twitch, which is perfect. You know, if I get 30, 40 people watching on Kick and TikTok, I'll have 60 to 100 people watching on YouTube and Twitch, which are all monetized. And at the end of the day, in terms of monetized, I mean ad revenue and memberships and subscriptions. But then I also make sponsorships based on the amount of followers that I have on all of my social media platforms. So even if, like, as an example, I've got like 44,000 on Instagram. I don't stream to Instagram. I'm not monetized on Instagram. But I do get sponsorships because of the size of my Instagram audience. It's similar with TikTok. I've got 23,000 or something. That's a growing account. You know, that all comes together. So you could totally be successful only streaming to one platform. Yep. Can you stream direct from your console? Yes, but you have to. It's going to be really hard unless you get a webcam.
Hey, we're back.
And you'll need to get a webcam that works with your console.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact,
But all of the consoles, Xbox, whatever,
Relax.
PlayStation,
We're fine.
they all let you stream
Go
straight
ahead.
to YouTube or straight to
Time
Twitch.
for that artifact to meet its siblings.
But you'll need to specifically get a webcam that works for one of the platforms.
Just what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
Thanks, Samurai. I appreciate it.
This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect.
Curtis says your Starborn has Guardian has shielded cargo. Oh.
As soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar
I didn't know that.
children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship. Likewise, you know where to find us.
You spend a lot of time in space? We sure do.
I have enough money to go buy my shipbreaker now, which means I can then get all of my crew that I want. I don't need it per se because I have the Guardian ship, but I'm totally gonna buy it anyway. Actually, I might not. I didn't realize you could have 5 crew on the Starborn ship. I thought you could only have 2. I don't need this because this isn't the shield. The shield breaker's 5 as well, right?
I can't place the manual. Need some work done? We'll do. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Yeah, it's 5. Never mind. All right, back to the lodge really quick. Actually, can I do it straight from here? Yes. Alright, everybody's assigned to the Starborn. No, correct. You don't need a webcam, but it, as I've talked about in my series, it definitely helps to be able to show your face. You don't have to, but it does help.
Whoa!
Alright, I am selling that. I am selling that. I'm selling that. You're broke. I don't care. Getting rid of it. I do like the colors they show in that screenshot. I don't know what colors those are.
So,
That's right, DSM. Starfield!
Ship of yours.
What's up, King Light?
Does it take standard?
Starfield is a good game.
You know what? We'll figure it out. Okay, no problem.
That's all good, Jules. You don't have to. It's totally not required. There are plenty of people who don't show their faces. Also plenty of VTubers as well. How do... He did like a... Is it that color or that? I don't mind that right there. I feel like that's... That's actually kind of groovy looking, man. No, I definitely want to stay black with that one. Oh, those are like the springs and stuff? don't know what color I want those to be. Let's go with that orange as well. It's not the same. It's gonna be really hard to get it to match. Whatever, it's close enough. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to the James Bond game. I kind of do like the look of that. Oh, you know what? I need Vasco. Where you at, buddy? You're with me.
Good day, Captain. Yes, Captain.
Back to having Vasco as my companion. Let's take a ride, buddy. Strap in.
I apologize for any decreased speed in this vehicle due to my weight.
Due to my weight. That's hilarious. Yeah, I can't wait for the James Bond game. Gonna have a great time. How was Dune? It was Dune. It's a good game. All right, where are we at? We're 2 hours in. DC Studios show called Lanterns. What is this? Oh my God. Someone just said, one of the things I'm looking forward to most in Crimson Desert is the fast that let me start that again. Jake Lucky said, one of the features I really liked in Crimson Desert is the fact that you can fast forward through dialogue while still understanding the context. It's a time saver. And someone said, you guys are skipping dialogue? Oh, that explains a lot, actually. Dialogue skippers, man. That's a lot of text. Too bad I'm not reading it. Jesus. Why would you play a video game? Do you realize the amount of talent that goes into doing voice acting and motion capture? And you're just gonna skip. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Did you guys see the teaser on the Assassin's Creed Do I have this pulled up right now? So this was published out by Assassin's Creed France today. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So I don't know if any of you caught this today. So I would say this is like confirmation that the Black Flag remake is getting closer. Because they've officially pushed that out to their socials. That was March 4th, which was what? What is today? Today the 5th? No, that's today. So that came out earlier today, like around noon. It's about 5.5 hours ago, something like that. Thunder says, sick with cold today. Glad I get to watch you play Starfield. Great game. It is a great game. Looking forward to this. That is one of the only Assassin's Creed games I have not played. Because I was busy when it came out. So I'm looking forward to that being a real thing. Bandai Namco is revealing a new RPG tomorrow as well, which is cool. Alright, let's get back to some more Starfield here. Missions.
The lack of flora in this region appears to have profoundly affected the ecosystem.
Never a bad time to play Starfield, DME. Spitch says, I'm thinking about buying the game when it comes out on PS5. Well, it's never been confirmed that it's coming to the PS5, but if it does come out on the PS5, I will also be buying it for the PS5. Even though I already own it on the Xbox and I've played it a shitload, I'm definitely going to buy it and own it on a different platform. And I will do a full playthrough on my PS5 Pro just because I can. And it's a great game. No, Bethesda has not made any confirmations of it coming to the PS5. Unless Bethesda makes a statement. And they have yet to make a statement. Don't believe what the grifters tell you. That way leads to misery and disappointment.
Well, you're back.
Lynn!
Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it. You're right. You tell yourself you got deadlines, that the credits are what matter. But it's people doing the job, not machines. You think if you're strict with them that they'll focus on the work, give you a little distance if things go wrong. But you want them to win. Every boss does. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere.
Bullets
No
and laser
smile on
fire.
that
Pew,
damn
pew, pew.
carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you."
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela.
Of course Heller got captured. Just his luck.
I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them.
Well, I need to find him.
They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Newton's 3rd law is one of my favorite lines in the game. Yeah, it's a good line. It's a good line when it happens. Biggest concerns across previews for Crimson Desert. Confusing controls, confusing UI, a weak story. A classic Bethesda 3 cheese meal. Have I finished Resident Evil 9? No, I am probably one stream away from finishing it. I'm probably 2 to 3 hours away from wrapping it up, based on what I know of what other people have played. Here, we're gonna go read through this really quick. I can't show this on screen on TikTok because we're not sharing the same screens, but we're gonna be able to watch this over on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So, some key takeaways. This is from the Hidden One AC over on Twitter X. I was looking through this. It said, I combined the video transcripts of 7 creators that previewed Crimson Desert for 6 hours today. And here's some interesting takeaways. Main takeaway was that was the same for all 7 creators. The game is huge and kind of overwhelming at first. You can switch between 3 playable characters GTA style or call them to fight alongside of you. Combat is very deep once abilities unlock, grapples, wrestling moves, air combos, weapon swaps, magic, and huge skill trees. The world is massive with hidden caves, camps, puzzles, bounties, and activities everywhere. Some said they barely explored 20% of the first region, which ties into what we've heard about it was an MMO that got changed to a single-player game, so expect to see lots of activities because these were likely tied to things like daily quests and things of that nature when it was being designed as an MMO. The game leans heavily into physics, sandbox gameplay, throwing enemies, breaking objects, using the environment. We've seen like catapulting off of trees. Bosses drop unique weapons and abilities. Fights often require different strategies. Puzzles have almost no hand-holding, which a few creators think will be divisive. Matter of fact, we watched a video Today, which Dribrom dropped in our chat from Jor Raptor, and in his things I'm concerned about section of the video, he talked about how one of the things he thinks is going to drive most players away is that there's extremely clunky UI, extremely clunky controls, no support, like tutorials for like the puzzles, no hand holding, and he says a lot of them are trial and error, and he said the biggest problem is a lot of the puzzles require you to manipulate objects using energy, which is a resource that you consume, and it does recharge over time, but the problem is that if you get the puzzle wrong the first time, you have to sit around and wait for your energy to return before you could do the puzzle again, which is going to lead to some people getting very frustrated with the puzzles in the game. And it sounds to me like other creators are saying the same thing. The puzzles are going to be divisive. Several creators have said Crimson Desert feels like multiple games mashed together. Parts of it are like Zelda, others like Witcher, others Assassin's Creed, others like GTA, others say Dragon's Dogma. That's kind of not a good thing if a game doesn't have a defined identity. If it's trying to be like 50 million things at once, that's going to be very hard for it to define its own identity. Skill tree is one of the biggest they've seen. We saw a preview of the skill tree today. Some nodes unlock entire combo systems, not just stat boosts. You can steal moves from enemies by watching them perform them in combat. That was pretty cool. I saw a video of that today. That is a unique thing. Unarmed combat is surprisingly strong. You can build a playstyle around fists and martial arts. Biggest concerns across the previews are confusing controls, confusing UI, and a weak early story. I think all the I think they haven't shown any console footage yet. So everybody who did the preview event was playing on PCs. With decent performance across the batch. Other takeaways: you can ride a dragon, and it's absurdly powerful. You can wipe out entire camps or settlements, which also ties into what I said about they keep bragging about how the map is twice as big as Skyrim. It doesn't mean shit when you can fly around the map, right? The size of the map doesn't mean anything when you can fly. There's a mech suit that has missiles, guns, and heavy weapons. Why? But okay. Mounts can level up and unlock abilities. The game has a bounty hunting system where you can trap criminals, capture them, bring them to jail. There's a crime system where stealing, threatening NPCs, or attacking guards raises your regional bounty, which is also cool though. You sometimes need to wear disguises to access certain areas. There's lots of mini games and random interactions like arm wrestling, rock, paper, scissors, helping townspeople. Again, so many things crammed into one game. Feels overwhelming. There's a pet companion system. A cat that can eventually loot enemies for you, which is what we have in Diablo 4. Side quests unlock upgrades like increasing your inventory, which means lots of grinding side quests if you're like me. Lots of biomes. Deserts, volcanic areas, forests, technologically advanced regions. Environmental traversal is a big focus of the game with climbing, grappling hooks, gliding, and other movement abilities. Some bosses require unique mechanics, like climbing the boss to attack weak points instead of hitting it normally. Ew, that sounds like Shadow of the Colossus. Oh. Environmental destruction is everywhere. The world feels partly MMO inspired, which makes sense because that's what it started out as. Creators said the main story seems smaller compared to the amount of side content and exploration, which ties into everything I've heard about the story not being a main focus, which kind of is a downer for me because I am a story first player. Disdain says stealing moves from enemies was done recently where winds meet. I didn't really play that game, so I did a couple streams and that was it. Yeah, that's why I didn't play it very deep, because it felt like a million things at once, and it felt overwhelming, and I literally just bounced off of where winds meet, because it was like, I think I did 2 streams and said, this is trying to be too many things. I don't know what this game is. Somebody's complaining, there's still no info on console performance. I'll be playing on the PS5 Pro. I pre-ordered it yesterday, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing it. I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that I just don't know about. Weaker early story is concerning. Let's hope it picks up later, because otherwise the game sounds great. Yeah, barely any mention of story has me hesitant. Feels like a game that overwhelms you with features but has no heart and soul. That's something I'm generally concerned about, as that user here has mentioned. I've commented on that multiple times. There's a lot of stuff that I think looks and sounds cool about Crimson Desert, but when there's like multiple creators talking about how the story feels meh, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. It's the one part of the game. I mean, it looks exactly Thorgan. It looks cool. I already pre-ordered it. We're gonna play it. I'm hoping it'll grow on me, despite the fact that the story is not a primary focus, because it does have some phenomenal voice actors attached. I would love to see what sort of accessibility options as well it has. In terms of like if we can turn off like QuickTime events and stuff. Fighting Cowboys said he asked about console performance, and Pearl Abyss said that Digital Foundry will make a video before launch covering all of that, which will be good. Hopefully we see that happening at some point. Yeah, I've heard multiple content creators have been talking about how the control scheme is really hard to get used to, and it's completely different to most other games, which is not good. But also at the same time, it's kind of nice that I think I don't have to worry about playing too many other games when this comes out, because we're only going to be focused on Crimson Desert from like the 19th to the end of the month. There will be potentially I'll still be working on some Greedfall 2, but apart from that, I plan on only playing Crimson Desert from the 19th until I finish it. So probably we won't be. I don't know that we'll be doing too much stream bouncing. Like normally I play 2 games a day, but if this is going to be a big enough game, I might be streaming only this for at least a week, maybe morning and afternoon. We'll see how it goes. I am a little concerned about some of the stuff, but it looks fun. It sounds fun. We're gonna have fun when we play it. It's okay to be cautiously optimistic about things. Yeah, definitely wait. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. If I remember correctly, we gotta grab.
You wanna try fixing that computer? Go ahead.
There's a couple more around here. I don't remember where they're at though. I think I can get the rest of them inside. Oh. Space trucker. There, that should be all the power cells I need. Do I prefer certain games to control and others? No, I play controller like 99%. I very rarely play any game Let's just put it this way. I will flat out refuse to play most games. If they force you, if a game forces me to use mouse and keyboard, I don't play it. The only exception to that is really old games like, say, Lord of the Rings Online, because it's a really old game, and I play that with my family. I will play that game even though it's mouse and keyboard only. But if you're talking about a game released in 2026, I won't play it if it's mouse and keyboard only, because fuck that. Like, we're 2026. Like, you gotta have controller support. I do not prefer mouse and keyboard. I 100% prefer controller. Why? Because I'm old and I've got tendonitis issues, and it's way more comfortable to sit here, like, kicked back in my office chair. I can put my feet up underneath the desk here. I got a big old 32-inch monitor. Like, I like to kick back and just play. I do not like mouse and keyboard. The first, it just depends on what you want to do, Blueface. You don't have to.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet?
You can do it whatever order you want.
Jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D, doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
Sounds good to me. We're going to save that for the next session, everybody. I'm 2.5 hours in. It's 6 o'clock in the evening here. I need to get some food in my belly. I still have to produce some shorts for TikTok, Instagram. I need to answer some emails, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, for... I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow morning. It's going to depend on what I feel like playing when I wake up. We might continue our Starfield journey tomorrow morning. I need to finish up Resident Evil 9. I don't think I want to do that in the morning, though. I've got 4 Greedfall 2 videos already pre-recorded and ready to go out, so those will be coming out while I'm out on my trip. Might play some Avatar tomorrow morning. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow morning. I will decide after I wake up and what I feel like doing. In the meantime, thanks for hanging out. I've got some more stuff to get done, so I'm going to go get some food, do some video editing, and I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sure Bubbles is going to be streaming here in a few hours. I don't know if Gray's going to be streaming, so make sure to follow along with both of those guys. Thorgan's streaming sometimes too. Follow along with Thorgan. I think there's several, like there's multiple Starfield streamers in chat tonight, so I don't have Bubbles' cool thing that sends out a message when people are in chat, so I always have to try to remember who's in stream and promote them. So follow along all the places, all the people, all the things. Check out the Discord, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Stay safe. Happy gaming. All the good things. Don't let the man get you down.